Benavidez power will be an issue for Demetrius Andrade in the middle rounds, around the fourth, fifth, sixth round. Benavidez likes to come on strong. He doesn't really start the fights off at a fast pace. He kind of likes to let guys figure it out, figures himself out. He does certain things that could hurt a guy, but he also likes to go to the body. He has very fast punches to the body combinations. Could drop a guy early in the fight. I feel like his aggressiveness will be a plus for him in this fight with Andrade. Andrade hasn't been against. He hasn't fought a fighter who really is aggressive at the point of the attack. He does a lot of different things. His hand speed is very fast for a guy his speed. His range and punches, he has a very hard jab. He has heavy hands. His jab will not work very well with him being up close on Andrade, but when he's at a distance, Andrade is far away. I think he have a reach advantage, so he'll be able to snap that jab out pretty quickly. But when Andrade changes levels of different things, David knows how to throw different punches around different angles. So when Andrade goes in the inside, David can easily go around his arm and throw a punch, whether it's over, under, up top, or underneath. So it's different things. He can punch around punches. And that's a hidden talent that people don't realize, that he can actually punch a guy in the face while he's sitting there trying to dictate which direction he's going, and the head movement. I feel like the head movement would be a problem. I feel like with his head moving and different things like that, it would cause a lot of issues. And I don't feel like he's going to have any kind of trouble with as far as the aggressiveness. I will feel like the onslaught of combinations and speed that Andrade will come with, it'll make it a very interesting fight, because Caleb Plant made Benavidez reset a lot of different times. And I feel like Benavidez will also reset different times, kind of give him a check hook, different things like that, to make him get back in his stance and try to get his rhythm back. Those different things from Benavidez, especially the body punches. Now, him going to the body early in the middle rounds will kind of change different ways of how Caleb Plant is doing things. I feel like if he still goes to the body and changes and does different things like that, it'll work out very perfectly. That's something that I'm looking forward to him doing. Will he be able to withstand a lot of things that Benavidez has done as far as in the middle rounds? Yeah, but later in the rounds, as far as in the 8th, 9th, 10th round, it'll start to get very difficult. He might even change the way he's fighting Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? As far as if he's very aggressive, he might step back for a round or two and adjust, because he's not going to be just trying to walk him down and different things like that. If you seen Benavidez fight in the Caleb Plant fight, he fought like 2 or 3 different styles in that one fight. It wasn't him just doing a certain thing that kept him in the fight. It was just him being persistent as far as finding different ways of attacking Caleb Plant. Him walking forward and trying to punch Caleb Plant like most guys would do, or Canelo. He wasn't really doing those type of things. He's kind of he can box with you and he can punch with you, and that's something that Demetrius Andrade knows about. But Benavidez, he gets stronger as the fight goes on. He gets sometimes that aggressiveness and that adrenaline. That's the worst kind of thing. It's almost like I don't know if you guys used to watch Crank movies, but it's almost like the Crank movies. He'll get this kind of buzz or adrenaline, and when it happens, he's kind of like just snapping to it, and he's just going and going and going and going. And after that, he kind of can't miss after that. He's kind of like punch you in the stomach and in the face and different things like that. And it's kind of just working off of it. Boom, 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 boom. And I feel like with Andrade, he'll have to figure out how he's going to be able to get out of Benavidez's range and also dance around those punches and change levels with things he's doing, because once he gets to a certain level where he's in that kind of range with Andrade will hit him about 4 or 5 different times. So, but also when Andrade tries to step back after throwing a combination, Benavidez will throw rapid punches to the face and to the body, and it'll cause him a lot of trouble. It'll be a lot of trouble for Andrade, especially in this situation where he's gonna have to adjust to the size, because Benavidez will be the biggest guy he's fought to this date. Benavidez is a huge guy. He's huge for 68. That's what people don't realize. Benavidez is big for 68. You know what I'm saying? Just not for his weight, but for his size. He's a very tall guy. He's very long and rangy. He could slide right into 175 with no problem. So I feel like that right there would be a perfect scenario for him. Now, how long will he be able to stand in the pocket with Benavidez? I don't know. I feel like he can exchange in the pocket with Benavidez, but I wouldn't want him to do that, because that's what Benavidez kind of runs off of, that adrenaline of taking punches to the face and to the body. That's the different things that I've seen him do that he can basically deal with. He loves that type of style. Nothing more different than that he's done so far. But when he does that style, people thought that Benavidez would kind of be too stiff to fight Caleb Plant and these other guys. But Caleb Plant was definitely a huge challenge for Benavidez. He isn't somebody that I would take lightly or anything like that. He's definitely a huge challenge. But his hand speed for his size is going to be a huge advantage for him. It's going to be a huge problem. And if Andrade doesn't figure that out in time, Benavidez could squeeze away with a knockout or a victory. Like I'm saying, the middle rounds for Benavidez, him coming in and being aggressive, he's very dangerous, man. Now, people don't know this, but the aggressiveness from Benavidez is a skill. After he takes punches from guys and he gets that adrenaline going, in most cases I've seen in fights, it's a wrap. In the Andre Darrell fight, when he started to turn on, it started to get ugly. Ronald Ellis fight, what else fight? The Caleb Plant fight, same way. When he gets to those middle rounds, because in the early rounds, it kind of looked like Caleb Plant had a chance. But when you get to those middle rounds, man, Benavidez gets comfortable. He start hearing you breathe hard. He sees your legs slowing down. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. But I don't know if he knows this, but Andre will be in way better shape than what Benavidez. I mean, not Benavidez, but Caleb Plant is. Benavidez always comes in shape. But he's going to be in way better shape than what Caleb Plant is. His punch output going to be a lot more better, too. Now, with the speed, Caleb Plant has good speed. I don't know how the speed is, but I'm pretty sure Demetrius Andrade will come with a game plan as far as that. But I have to stick to this. David Benavidez's hand speed and combinations are a threat to Andrade. They are a very big threat. He has things going on when he does inside work that just the average man can't deal with. I remember when David Benavidez was 21, 22 years old, breaking grown men down. I'm talking about his adult muscle and adult strength haven't even kicked in yet, and he was breaking guys down. Guys that were just way more physically bigger than him. He was just breaking them down, walking them down. They'll throw a whole bunch of combinations at him. He'll just take that and just go on with his attack. I mean, the way he does things, I don't know, man. It's like I've never seen before. He loves an aggressive fight. He will go punch for punch with anybody. If you want to do a fight like that, he will do it. He's not going to shy away from going toe-to-toe. He will go back and forth with you, but he's done some certain things lately that I've seen that will kind of let you know that he's not really playing around when it comes to trying to get you out of there. He will try to get Andrade out of there as best as he can. He's not trying to have this 12-round fight, which will be on Demetrius Andrade's side as far as not trying to be a 12-round fight. But the way Benavidez goes, he don't try to see how many rounds he can fight and try to take off rounds. He tries to win every round in every fight. It doesn't matter. He tries to win the fight with every round. He will treat the rounds as such. He's not going to be one of those guys that let me win 4 rounds, take 3 rounds off, and then see what I can do at the end of the fight. No, he's not going to do that. Definitely not going to do it. He's definitely not going to do it. People say his footwork isn't good, but let me tell you something. I've seen guys who have better footwork than him. They couldn't outmaneuver him. Benavidez, they cannot outmaneuver him. He's been fighting guys like that all his life. So for somebody to say, oh, he has bad footwork. Yeah, he has bad footwork, but what does that mean? Maybe everybody has bad footwork. Does Canelo have bad footwork? Yeah. Okay. His feet aren't amazing, and he doesn't maneuver, and he's not like Lomachenko. It doesn't matter. That's not his style. Footwork don't matter at all in this type of fight. When he get toe-to-toe, and certain guys gotta figure out when the rubber meet the road, what's gonna really happen? All the other things ain't gonna matter. Benavidez, he fights the same way. You know what type of fight you gonna get out of him. He ain't gonna change because he feels like, oh, well, Andrade has a little more skill. He's been fighting skilled guys all his life. Same way with Andrade. Andrade's not gonna try to figure out. He's gonna basically know what he has to do eventually. It's just that people gonna have to realize that David Benavidez is not in there with the average guy that he's usually been facing. He's in there with someone who's able to do the same thing that he's been doing to other opponents. I know he has a lot of respect for Andrade, but at this point, he doesn't have to have respect for nobody. He's not going to. He's going to respect you as much as he respects everybody else. When the fight starts, it's going to be a no respect. It's going to be basically a hard-fought battle. But what I would like to say is with certain fights with David Benavidez, I don't know if he's actually been in a ring with a guy as strong as Demetrius Andrade, though, when it comes to these clinches. I want to reiterate, because when Cato Plant had to do certain clinches and things like that, it worked for him. And Cato Plant's not the strongest guy, but he has pretty good strength. So that was something that Andrade could definitely take into effect. I feel like David Benavidez actually likes to be in those situations, because, like I said, it's not a situation that he hasn't been in before. So him possibly trying to damage Demetrius Andrade while Demetrius Andrade trying to fight inside and trying to figure out what his distance and time is going to be on David Benavidez. David Benavidez he has very great reaction time. Very great. I don't know, man. He has everything that you can basically ask for a fighter. He's just a different style. He's not a guy who dances around and different things like that. He's more of a just a walk you down guy. But he also doesn't just walk you down. He kind of cuts off the ring, and he will box a lot of times too. He's not just a puncher. He will do a lot of other things too. But that's really all I got. Like and subscribe.